brand new day. We made it to Bozeman. We've been here for a few days. Hung out with our friend Justin, who actually washed our Jeep for us, because he's just a good guy. If you haven't seen the previous video where we try to get into West Yellowstone to see grizzly bears and wolves and the Grand Prismatic and get a sweet tea and chicken nuggets at McDonald's, here's a little recap of that video, but you should go back and watch the whole thing. It has been approximately 84 years since I've had nuggets and sweet tea, and West Yellowstone has a McDonald's.
What? McDonald's? Is there a way to get to West Yellowstone?
Can we get to West Yellowstone without going through there?
No.
Okay.
It's our last day here. This was like the two main things I wanted to do.
I really wanted McDonald's. And to see the Grand Prismatic. Alright, this morning before we head out of Bozeman, back into West Yellowstone, we stopped by RV Center, Montana to get our generator on the RV serviced, get the oil changed, air filters and rotary girders and that kind of thing, because we're about to head farther north to Glacier National Park, and we just want it to be working nicely. All the RV places around are booked up appointment-wise for weeks in advance, and we just don't stay in the same spot for weeks at a time. So Ashley called and they said that they could most likely get us in if we get here when they open, and that's what we did. So hopefully we don't have to bring back the Nope lady. Good news or bad news?
I mean, I don't know. Like, the lady that I talked to is not here.
Ashley, she's coming. Go talk to her. Work your magic, babe.
She said she's gonna call, and there's a place that's open 24/7 that does just oil changes the way she talked, so maybe they can get us in.
Yay.
We are pretty solid booked today. We're wondering, is there any way we could do it tomorrow, ma'am?
Oh, well, we can. We just, you know, we're already out, and since we live in it, it's like an hour trip, or just, you know, an hour to get everything pulled together in the mornings to get out. But we can, if that's all you can do, we can do that.
Tomorrow would be the best we could do, ma'am.
Okay, what time?
9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay, all right, we'll be there tomorrow at 9.
Okay.
Trinity forgot to brush her hair.
I'm gonna lose a tooth.
Which one? Pull it.
No,
Pull it.
not right now.
Yank it.
I'm gonna get a paper towel first.
Okay. Are you gonna lose a tooth?
Say no.
No.
You gonna pull it?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. No.
Whoa.
Did you get it? Get it?
I need more paper towel.
More paper towel. And then more paper towel.
Trinity, get him another paper towel.
Oh,
You got it?
oh,
You got it, bro?
God.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Show me that smile.
It's not even,
Show me that bloody smile.
it's not even.
It'll be, isn't it?
Okay, I need to cut this button.
What?
I need to cut this
We don't have a
button.
cup. Get out and spit on the ground.
Alright, good job, bro.
Starting route to McDonald's. Proceed to Alaska Road, then turn left.
You got it. Quick pit stop here in Big Sky, Montana. I was feeling a little sick, a little nauseous. I didn't need anything, so stopped and got something. Not too much, not gonna spoil my appetite for the main course. Hey babe, hit me with that Montana did you know.
So, did you know that Montana has 0% sales tax? It's been pretty nice.
How many other states have 0%.
There are only 4 other states that have 0% substance.
All right, if you know the other states, let us know in the comments below. It's almost time. I'm nervous. I would like a number 6, large.
Alright, with barbecue sauce and Coke?
Barbecue sauce and a large sweet tea with light ice.
Gotcha. Oh. $30.94 first window. Thank you.
$10 for that chicken nugget meal. I don't care.
$30?
We need money.
Those double cheeseburgers were like 3 something a piece.
This is the most we've ever spent at McDonald's, for sure. The moment we've all been waiting for. What's happening? I see them. I see the sweet tea. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Just be very careful. Be very careful. Thank you very much. Y'all are the best. Thank you, Jesus. So good. So good. We got the main thing out of the way, so the rest of the day,
The main thing.
if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But what's up next?
The next thing we're gonna do is the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center. It's in West Yellowstone, and we can see live bears and wolves. They have river otters and a bald eagle, raptor, which I thought was
A
a
raptor?
dinosaur. I thought that was a dinosaur.
Shoot.
It's an AZA accredited not-for-profit wildlife park and educational facility offering visitors to Yellowstone a chance to uniquely experience the world of grizzly bears and gray wolves. All the animals at the center were unable to survive in the wild and serve as ambassadors for their wild counterparts. There you go. What's he drinking?
Tea.
Like we
We're right here. This building has our main museum in it. So the best place to start. Kind of go through a little bit, head out the back door. There's 11 wolves always on display. And then we have 7 grizzly bears. The bears rotate out 1 or 2 at a time. So this schedules which bears are out when. So there's always 1 or 2 out, basically.
Okay.
That's Spirit.
Whoa, is that Sam?
That's Spirit.
We were listening to one of the guides talk about grizzlies here and just grizzlies in general, and kind of a fun thing that she was saying that you wouldn't think is that closer to the coast and up towards Canada and Alaska, the grizzlies are much bigger, like upwards of 1,000 pounds. So she said, even though all bear encounters are pretty rare, that it's actually probably more dangerous to meet smaller bears. So the bears here are much smaller, except for one, I think, They're more in the 350 to 500 pound range. But she said because of their size, they're a little more, tend to be a little more aggressive because their food source is not as plentiful as the 1,000 pounders up in Alaska. Did you know that? You heard her say that? So, if you see a bear out in the wild, just weigh it. If it weighs 1,000 pounds or more, you're good. And if it's only 400 pounds, get away.
He's a water.
I already got in trouble for not wearing my mask.
You did?
Yeah, when she made that announcement, she was definitely talking about me. She saw me. Forgot.
We're at the otter exhibit right now, and there's a girl in there that's hiding food. So they do this to mimic the wild. So the animals do have to work for the food and it's not handed to them. So she's hiding food, so we're expecting the otters to come out anytime. They should be pretty entertaining to watch.
What do you think so far, buddy?
Cool.
What's your favorite part?
The bears.
The bear?
The next animal we're gonna see is gonna be my favorite part in the whole thing.
What is it?
A wolf.
This is so cool. So they actually do testing on containers, and then if they stay in the bear habitat for 60 minutes, and I guess the bears can't get to the food then or the trash, then it's rated as like bear certified. So they've got different like little mechanisms that close the trash cans and different types of materials. It's really cool.
This little boy is so sad that the playground is closed.
Oh no, it's closed.
It's closed, buddy. That's how we all feel about the world right now.
About to flash that card at him, aren't you? Flash him. Flash him.
How are you?
Doing good. How we all doing today?
Good.
All right, hey, thanks for this. Did you get your maps already, by the way?
Yes, we did.
Awesome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back, you two. We're all good to go.
appreciate
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Just left the Grizzly Wolf Discovery Center, and it was a lot of fun. We saw 3 different grizzlies while we were there. They bring them out kind of in shifts. And then we saw otters and several wolves, and it was really cool. It did cost $50 for all of us, so it was it $15 for the grown-ups and $10 for kids, and then Kanan was free. So I don't know if I could say it was for sure worth that much, but we're pretty cheap. We don't like to pay for stuff. How long did we
Grizzlies
stay?
guaranteed.
Guaranteed grizzlies.
You'll see them.
Did we?
And wolves.
It was a good little fun trip.
That's how you get a spot. Alright, this is our last stop in Yellowstone. We are going to the Grand Prismatic. And we got a tip from our friends, Rockin' and Rollin', that the best view is to not go to the Grand Prismatic, but to go to Fairy Falls. And it's a short hike up, and then you get a killer view down. The thing about that is evidently it's not a secret tip, because everybody's here, you know? Just, there's a lot of people. So I think it's a little over half a mile, slight uphill. Hoping the payoff is worth it. Let's go. Got this boy riding on the back. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Trying to look up those flowers.
Yeah.
What is it?
Sweet yellow clover. Yellow sweet clover. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, you're getting your book back out? It's gonna take us a long time to do this hike. What's it called?
Queen Anne's lace.
Huh. Oh, we're never gonna get there, 'cause we stop every 5 seconds.
Cool app where you just hold your camera up to it and it'll scan and move different areas, and it'll tell you like all the family, kingdom, species, genus, all that.
Huh.
The plants.
I think that's it right there. That's where we're going. I'm regretting my choice of shoes and clothing for this.
Sorry, babe. That was my bad. Cool. Was it worth that hike? Was the hike bad? Oh, it was.
Hey, we're done with Yellowstone.
We are this time around. What'd you think?
Overall, loved it. It's beautiful. We finally saw the grizzlies. Just bucket list after bucket list, you know?
Yep.
Grand Prismatic to top it off.
McDonald's.
McDonald's, that's right.
McDonald's. And I think one good part about it is that we can drive. Even if the kids are screaming, we can drive. And you still get a good experience in Yellowstone. So it's not all just a lot of walking. You can do hikes, or you can just kind of drive through, and it's still a good experience.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. 2 times.